So good morning, everybody. I would like to welcome all of you of the 5th progress report, actually. So we are very close to the 6th one, to the halfway term. And as you know, actually, our vision is very, very easy to say it's science to healthcare. And sometimes people saying that, come on, you can be a very good pharmacist, medical doctors, dentist, anything without science. But let's think just a little bit. Why you can go to a pharmacy to buy drugs? Because of science. Why can you treat a patient? Because of science. Why can you make diagnostic laboratory tests? Because of science. Why can you follow up a patient? Because of science. Why do you have protocols? Because of science. So it doesn't matter what I try to look at actually inside medicine or pharmacy or whatever. Actually, everything is because of science. So it's very easy to say that a good quality healthcare cannot go without science. It's as easy as it is. And our mission is, of course, to have a big breakthrough change in Hungary. And the model, as we always refer, it's not actually our model. There are plenty of people who helped us to develop this model and to make something new and something actually innovative in the field. The other issue is that if you look at the results, this is really outstanding, the results, what comes out. Not only the healthcare professionals win from the situation. So if I look at the outstanding results coming out from this program, it's very visible that everybody wins from the program, and the patients win, the students win, the universities win. And this is like a hybrid education. We started in Pécs in a smaller number of students, and when you started last year, there were 91 students, and now 83 students joined again in this program from 2022. And you are actually now in the second stage of the program, because you are a year 2 students, and currently you work much more with the patients and your current job than you are working in scientific activity. However, it's still the scientific activity you are doing for one day. It's very important to have it as a protected time. I saw plenty of papers come back with rejection first time and coming back, resenting it. But of course, although the measurement going based on the publications, it's much more than you gain in this program, because you gain to think about, to learn how to think about, how to make a question, how to deliver the knowledge, and everything what is coming out much, much more than the paper you are publishing. The program is really structured in the first 3 months. When you started, the most important issue was to find the best question, to polish the question, to clarify a question. And we spent on 1 quarter of last year on it. And you must understand also in future, whatever you will do, the most important part is to have a good question. One of the biggest dangers, as Boton Droska referred it also a couple of weeks ago when he had the seminar here, that the biggest danger in science to have so many unimportant questions. And with a good methodology, every question can be answered very easy and can be published. However, you can have PhD with irrelevant questions as well. But this is not what we want. We want really good questions with a good answer. So 86 could come to the next stage for the second quarter. This is important. Actually, this year it was the same ratio. 5 people couldn't continue after stage 1, after 3 months, because they didn't go through. So the program, you are here not because of you entered the program, but because you are going to stage 2, stage 3, stage 3, 4, and in the second phase, the most important part was how to write an article, how to communicate professional, and learning soft skills, which are also very important in science. And of course, every time you had to show data. And phase 3, one of the most For me, actually, interesting situation was that you could meet plenty of really highly qualified lecturers, including Nobel laureates. You could have discussion with it. I think it's always good to meet people who are already in an advanced stage of the research. But the most important part on phase 4, it was a summer to write. It may hear very rude from me, but it will be very honest. Nothing is existed, what you are doing currently, which is not published. Nothing existed. It's just waste of time. Something which is not written and not published and not available, it's not existed. You cannot say I am a good scientist because I have ideas, I did lots of work. No. Good scientists have the publications. It's as clear as like a striker in a World Cup. If you score, you are a striker. If you do not score, it doesn't matter what kind of striker you are. It is very, very easy to say everything which is not this, it's a lie in science. Publication is crucially important. So you were now in phase 5. You were very close to have the complex exam, which will come in June. But in phase 5, of course, everyone was expected to submit the first paper. Of course, there will be exceptions, and we will see, because still there are plenty of studies which are not running on the same speed for several reasons. And of course, you need to go forward, because 2 first author papers at least need to get your PhD. Of course, here in the next forthcoming 3 days, you have to show actually your excellence. But you not only can learn in this program by doing something. In year 2, and I am so happy that many of you joined to the second stage, the most amount of knowledge you can retention during your career is when you also actually teach others. This is the way how to get the highest amount of knowledge. And from this group as well, from your team, plenty of you joined to teach year 1 students, so became to be a senior methodology supervisors. And I think if you think about how much you could learn from the last 3 months, it's really a lot. Altogether, we have 190 projects running in this part. And the year 1 students, they are running 153 projects. So currently, we are managing 343 brilliant questions, brilliant students. And if I look at your development from August, of course, more and more articles are coming to the submitted stage. Of course, when we designed the program, we wanted to see the green, as many as from your projects. Of course, plenty of them are not at the stage of submitted, but I can say that approximately 50% of the whole articles are already at least submitted. Of course, we not only have meta-analysis, but we have registry analysis for collected data from the clinics. And we also have clinical trials. There are, of course, some protocols which are already accepted and running through the program. Currently, I went up to the Medline yesterday and looked at PubMed. Currently, 13 articles are already published and available on PubMed, what you have been publishing. And when I looked at also the quality of this kind of paper, I was very happy to see it. So I think in this group, this is very good that you could learn something which is really high quality. Currently, 5 of the articles are among the top 10% of the articles worldwide, and 8 additional papers still in the first quarter. So this is what I'm referring, that everybody should send their first paper to a D1 journal, and only if it not goes through to go to the Q1 journal. I think the questions are polished to get a very good one. The methodology is the highest methodology you are using currently, and the way how to write an article you also need. So it's not this program. Your year is not a vision any longer, it's facts. So actually the system works, and I would like to highly congratulate for everybody, also those who have already submitted the papers or also available on that. Of course, we not only have this kind of programs for you about, but we also have this kind of outside TM program. And I was very pleased that this year also the social club, sports club, arts club developed a lot. So we now every month have a theater activity as well. So also in January, 12th of January, also 7th of February and 8th of March, you will have theater programs. I also were there. I really enjoyed it very much. So anybody who would like to come, you can go and you can enjoy it well. Of course, one of the biggest events always the Gatsby party. Last year it was also in February. No, 23rd of February will be again the party, and I think also the joy from the system, it's really, really visible. So I really can suggest everybody to come. Today, the program, if you open up actually your progress report booklet, there is the QR code. And I would like to ask everybody, like we have done it, those also who are not in this group, but coming from maybe the year one student or the others, to come there with the QR code and give feedback for the others. This is not for ranking the students, but everybody needs feedback. You also need feedback. It's a very good feedback for you to understand what the other students think or the officials think about your presentations. Of course, we kept one of our most famous innovation in the program, that you have the question card, and those who are asking from the students more than 3 questions, they will receive an excellent questionnaire certificate, and Christmas comes, so everybody will get, again at the end of the day, a bottle of wine. Of course, we always recognize the excellence, and I am very happy to say that also for October and for November, we have an excellent students prize, and I am very pleased to mention that from the miscellaneous group, the 2 students, and they are here. I would like to them to come over and to take the excellent student prize of the month. Please, Kata and Istvan, come out. Congratulations. That each month we actually recognize the excellence both at student supervisors level, and I am more than happy to introduce that in the last month the best of the supervisors prize, and the winner is Tamás Terebesi. Please come out to take the best of the supervisor prize. We always recognize the best, the excellent scientific activities, both for the students and also for the supervisors. So I would like to ask Adam to come over and to take the best of the students prize, and congratulations to the really high level of publications you had. We always have the excellent recognition for the best groups, but this is not any longer because most of your work after the first 9 months going due to your homework at home and not this one. So the group prize doesn't exist for year 2. So finally, I was very happy to summarize all of your performance in the last 12 months. Now the stage is yours, and we would like to see the stories, your results, and your development in the last months. So enjoy the 3 days, and I also suggest each of you to see as many as presentations from the 3 days, as many as you can. Thank you very much.